Hello everyone. In this video we are going to talk about setting up multiple links within one piece of image, that is called as image map. So image mapping allows you to set up different links, hotspots within a single image. So let's see image map. Now see image map. So what is meant by image map? An image with multiple hyperlinks is called an image map. So the image which contains multiple hyperlinks. So all of you know what is meant by hyperlink. What is the use of hyperlink? With the help of hyperlink we can navigate, or if we click on that hyperlink we can navigate to other web page, or we jump from one page to other web page, that is the linking between two web pages. So the image map contains multiple hyperlinks. Okay. Then second is image map is used to connect links to different region on the web page. So with the help of image map there are different types of particular region, and that region directly connected to the particular link. Okay, so if we click on that area it will jump to that web page. Then third point is an image map is created by marking certain region on an image clickable. So when we create image map, so there are some particular areas, okay, selected areas, for example rectangle, square, circle. So with the help of this region we can create this particular region on that image, and if we click on that image, if we click on that particular area, then it will navigate to your web page. Okay. Then fourth point is this clickable region are called as hotspot. So this specified area, that is circle, square, so these areas are called as hotspots. So with the help of this clickable area we can navigate to that web page, so that's why it is called as hotspot. Okay, there are two types of image mapping. First one is client side and second is server side. So with the help of use map keyword we use client side, or we can create client side image mapping, and with the help of ismap we can create server side image mapping. But in this chapter we will discuss about client side image mapping. There are three types of image tags. So first one is the image. So img tag, it is used to insert an image on a web page. So this image tag is used to insert image on your web page. So second point is usemap attribute of image is used with value which is preceded with a hash symbol. So usemap is the attribute of image tag and it is always used with its value. That is, that value is starts with hash symbol. For example, usemap equal to hash abc. So abc is the value of usemap attribute and it is preceded by hash symbol. The usemap attribute acts as a pointer which indicate that image is a client side image mapping. So when we use usemap attribute, then we are using client side image mapping. Okay, so it is the pointer to client side image mapping. Second tag is map. It has only one attribute, name. So map tag contains only one attribute, that is the name attribute. Second point, it specifies name of the image used for client side image map. So it specifies the name of the image, okay, which we are using in the client side image mapping. Third point is the value of the name attribute is the value specified in the usemap attribute of the image. So whenever we use the value of useMap attribute, the same value we are using in the name attribute of map tag. Okay, means the value of name attribute and the value of useMap attribute, both the values are same. Okay. Third tag is area. It defines specific clickable region. So as we know, in the image map there are specific regions, okay, that is the clickable region, and using that clickable region we can navigate to other web pages, that is the linking between that area and the other web page. Okay, so that clickable area is mentioned or it is defined in this area tag. A given map elements can contain multiple area elements within it. So one image can contain different types of area. Okay, that is we can use here different types of shapes, okay, within single image. Then area is singular tag and map is paired. So once we open this area tag, it is singular tag. Singular tag means there is no closing tag of this area tag, and map is pair tag means when we open this map tag there is also closing tag of this map. Okay. There are four types of attribute which are used by area tag. First one is the href, that is hyperlink reference. So it specifies or it defines the URL link, means whenever you click on particular region then it navigates to another web page or it opens another web page. So the another web page, we can mention the path of that another web page into this href attribute. Okay, that is the destination for that clickable area. Then next is the shape. So we can mention particular value. Okay, for example rectangle, circle, polygon. So we can specify the shape of that region, clickable region. Then third one is coordinates. Okay, that is COORDS, coords. That is the attribute of area tag. Then it specifies the coordinates of the clickable region on the image map. For example, rectangle shape. Then rectangle shape specifies rectangular area with 4 coordinates. Then circle. Circle defines circular region and it requires 3 coordinates. Like this coordinate attribute is used to specify coordinates of that particular shape. Then next fourth one is the ALT, that is alternative. It is used to specify extra information of that clickable area. Okay, so it displays alternative text to the clickable region. If it is not available in your computer, then it shows extra information to that clickable region. This is the example of image mapping, client side image mapping. So see on the screen, here we write simple syntax of HTML. So all of you know every program starts with document type HTML, then write down opening head, then title, body tag, open. So in that body tag we write here image. So first we will insert image on the web page. So it starts with img, that is image tag. Then write down the attributes of image tag, then attributes and its value. So for inserting this image, first we have to insert here path of that image. So how to insert path? So just write down src attribute, that is the source of that file. So src equal to name of that image. Then second is usemap function, usemap attribute. So as you know, here we are using client side image mapping. So client side image mapping consists of usemap attribute. Okay, so usemap equal to hash image map. So image map is the name, or image map is the value of usemap attribute, and it starts with hash symbol. Okay, then next is the alternative, that is alternative specifies the extra information of that image. So it shows image of tulip, means if that image is not available in your computer, then it shows alternative information. Then here write down the height and width. Okay, so here we mention height equal to 300 and width equal to 300. Then next is the map attribute. Okay, map element. So this map element consists of only one attribute, that is the name attribute, and here it uses the value which is already used by usemap attribute. So value of usemap attribute and name attribute is same. Okay, so here map name equal to ismap. Then next is the area. Now we have to mention clickable area. So area, then href equal to link URL link. So area attribute, area element and attribute is href. So here after choosing particular shape, okay, that is clickable area, it navigates to www.google.com. okay, so here we mention href equal to that link. Then shape equal to rectangle. So after clicking on that rectangle, it will open or it will jump to the google.com web page. And coordinates of rectangle, that is 4 coordinates of rectangle. Okay, there are 4 coordinates of rectangle, that is 0 0 93 and 65. Then alternative text is Google site. If it is not available, then it will display this alternative text. Then same image which contains second clickable area. Now this second clickable area contains second hyperlink, okay, that is gmail.com, and shape is circle. Here we are using different shape, that is circle. And coordinates of circle, how many coordinates? 3 coordinates. Okay, and alternative text is Gmail site. Then map, closing of map tag, then body tag, etc. So see here in this program we are using client side image mapping, and it consists of 3 tags, that is image, area and map. So image is used to insert image, and map is used to mapping to that image, and area is used to specify clickable area. And image tag consists of name or path of that image, then usemap attribute and its height, width and alternative text. Then value of name attribute in map tag and the usemap value, these both values are same. Then third, area element, which consists of area is used to mention clickable area. So it consists of hyperlink, then shape, and then coordinates of that shape and alternative text. Then there is no closing tag for area. Why? Because that is the singular tag. So I think all of you understand this program. As you can see on the screen, here is the output of image mapping program. So see, the first output, it shows the rectangular area, okay, which is highlighted by dashed line. Okay, so when you click on that area, it will navigate to google.com. Means once you click on that area, it will open google.com web page. And second output, it shows the circular clickable area. The same output, when you click on that area, circular area, it will jump to the gmail.com. Here we are using different shapes and different web pages, okay, or different linking. Next point is inline frame in HTML5. So the iframe elements creates an inline frame. So to create inline frame, we are using here iframe tag. Inline frames are often used in online advertising where the content of the iframe is an advertisement from an external party. So what is meant by inline frame and what is this iframe tag? So this iframe tag defines rectangular region within the document in which the browser can display separate document. Okay, so using this iframe tag, we create particular region on that same web page. Okay, and that particular region access another document. Okay, another file. So in case of different websites, okay, so these websites contains different types of advertisement. So and this advertisement which is from third party, so these web pages accept the information from that third party and showing their advertisement on their web pages. Okay, and inline frame is used to embed or to insert another document within the current HTML document. Means simple, inline frames are used to insert another documents, another web pages within the current HTML web pages. Okay. Let me show you this with the help of this example. So first write down all the basic tags, then the syntax for inline frame. So it starts with iframe, then src. Src means source of that file. Then write down height and width. What is, why we use here height and width? Because here we are inserting frame, okay, or window. So that is the height of your inline window, that frame window, and it open imagemap.html program. So you know we already created this imagemap.html program. So this inline frame shows the output of this program which is mentioned in src, that is source attribute. Okay. This is the example of iframe, okay, that is the inline frame. So see the output here. This is the example of iframe which is already displayed in h2 tag, and next to it, that is the inline frame. So this inline frame shows the output of that program which is mentioned in src attribute. Okay, and this iframe consists of border and also the scrolling bar. Okay, and the height and width is already mentioned, that is it is equal to 300 pixels, and this iframe shows the output of another web page. And using this iframe we can insert multiple iframes within the current HTML document. Now the last point of this chapter is website hosting. So what is web hosting? Web hosting is the service of providing storage space. So providing storage space means it is the physical location of your website, okay, on the internet. The website is made available on the internet with the help of web hosting. So due to the web hosting, your web page or your website is available on the internet. So this web hosting service provider maintains the server where you can store all the data associated with your web pages. Means, for example, if you insert some images, some video files, okay, so it can manage all that files, and also it can manage the technology that makes your website which is connected to your internet. Then what is web host? The companies that provides web hosting services are called web host. So there are multiple companies which provides these web hosting services, and that is called as web host. There are three types of web hosting. First one is shared hosting. So this shared hosting is very cost effective and it gives domain name to your website. What is meant by domain name? That is the unique name. So with the help of this domain name, anyone can uniquely identify your website. Then second is the free hosting. So there are some hosting websites which provide you free hosting, okay, but it is only for limited period of time, okay, within which you have to cover all your web hosting services or complete your whole task, okay. Then third one is the dedicated hosting. So this is the paid hosting server for larger websites. So only larger websites use this dedicated hosting, and which handles multiple customers daily, okay, and they require more storage space. Note down this assignment number 5 in your IT notebook.